Lieutenant Baker wants to see us.
You mean me?
That's not what he said.
What does he know?
Only what the officers who were here told him.
You don't think Donna would call him up and accuse me of murdering her mother?
If you're cold, I could start a fire.
Yeah, I think I should have gone with them.
Why? I wish Katie hadn't gone.
No, Katie. She needed to see Mom.
Yeah, but she's not going to see your mom, Donna, when you're looking at a dead body. It's just not the person that you knew. You want me to take you to the guest room?
No, I'll sleep here on the couch, really. I'd rather.
Do you need anything from home? I'll send a car.
I don't really know where I live now. You know, for a while it was just the two of us. After you and Donna and Storm moved out. Maybe she's not here.
This is where they said to come.
What's taking so long? There's only one attendant. Maybe she's not here. Maybe she started responding. Maybe they took her to the hospital. No, Katie. You don't know. You don't know for sure.
Yes, sweetheart. Yes, we do.
To stay here. Katie needs this. I'll stay with her.
What would I be doing instead?
Dan, you'll stay with me tonight, okay?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll bring her in now.
Okay.
It's very sad. And if calls come into the department from the press, what would you want to say?
That our family's ties to the Logans go back very, very far and very deep, and that our hearts go out to them. And we would ask also that they respect the Logans' privacy.
Lieutenant, why are you here? Have you received a complaint about me?
Why would you ask that?
My wife, Donna, is beside herself about her mother's drowning, and her mother was afflicted with Alzheimer's and had wandered off alone down by the pool. Stephanie has said all along that this wasn't the proper environment for an Alzheimer's patient, and she was proven right. Donna's found it very difficult to accept that.
That and the fact that I was the last person with her mother before the accident. But all of that is already in the police report. I'm just wondering if there's going to be an investigation.
I believe it's already concluded. Thank you for your time. Sorry for your loss.
You know you can stay as long as you want to, Donna.
Thanks. I'll think of something.
Well, listen, you're going to patch things up with Eric. Aren't you?
You know, I always used to think that, but I don't know. I knew it would always come down to a decision that he would have to make between Stephanie and me. And today, I lost my mother. I hope I didn't lose my husband, too. Nothing's gonna happen to her, is it?
Stephanie? No. Unless she admits to something. There were no witnesses, there were no signs of a struggle. But I'll have Justin get into it with my attorneys if you're thinking of bringing charges.
You would do that?
Well, I don't think anyone wants that except for you, but yes, I would help you. I think it is appalling that Eric brought his ex-wife back into your home in the first place. And then once your parents arrived. Everyone foresaw a disaster. Eric was warned again and again, but he did nothing.
You're right. You're right. I mean, Stephanie was the only witness, and she isn't going to say anything. I wouldn't even know what crime to accuse her of, but one thing I know for sure. If it wasn't for Stephanie, my mother would still be alive.
Would you like me to keep you company until Donna returns?
She may not.
No, she'll come back. She's upset, of course. I mean, terribly. And she blames me and all of that, but she loves you. I kind of hate to leave you alone. Is there anything I can get for you before I go?
Let's have a drink.
Okay.
I'll be just outside.
If you have to, honey. It's okay.
How did this happen?
Katie.
We don't know how, and we don't know why.
You two are gonna be married. She's been her whole life devoted to us, and this is how life pays her back. It doesn't work that way. By turning her into someone that she doesn't even recognize when she looks in the mirror. By robbing her of her memories. Honey, it wasn't a punishment. What was it? What is all this for? First storm and now this.
Sweetheart, we're still here for each other.
We're gonna come home with us? Yeah, for a little bit.
If only I hadn't.
What?
Dad, don't.
I should have taken her directly to her doctors. He would have known the best situation for her. But she wanted to be with you girls.
That's what she wanted.
But she didn't know what was best for her anymore. That was my job.
Stop, please. We have to stop all of this blaming. You blaming yourself. Donna wanting Stephanie arrested.
Brooke is right. We can't do this, Dad. We all saw what this disease was doing to Mom.
I remember the moment the moment when loving her included caretaking. And I didn't mind. I would have done it as long as she needed it. I didn't like that she was being taken from me little by little, but she needed me. This time I was ready. This time I would have stayed.
Daddy. How do I get past this?
I don't know, Donna. I think you just have to take it a day at a time. What exactly are you feeling?
Alone? You know, my sisters just they don't understand. It didn't happen in their house. You know, I guess it didn't happen in mine either because, you know, Stephanie always said that there would be a day that he would just be done with me.
Is that what you think has happened?
I made some mistakes, but nothing we couldn't have mended. You know, I would have been faithful to him. I would have supported him for all of our lives. But there was an opportunity for him to stand up for somebody today. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Well, that's a little more than a nightcap, isn't it?
I know what you like.
Yes, you do. Aren't you having one?
I can't.
Why not?
I'm packed, and Pam is picking me up, and, well, you know I love her dearly. And because I do, I try not to let her drive too much. Look, if you need company, I can stay a few minutes longer.
You don't have to leave.
Eric, you told me to go.
That was before.
What's changed?
Don't go tonight. Please. Stay.
Hey, that's Steph. Hey, I'm on my way.
Don't wait, Pam. Don't come and pick me up. I'm spending the night.
Well, do you think that's wise with Donna on the warpath?
She's not here.
Wait a minute. The night, who is there?
Eric.
And he asked you to stay? Welcome home, Steph.
It does not mean what you want it to mean.
That's just because you're afraid to believe it. I'm not.
Good night, Pam. I love you.
Good night.
These are never as good when I make them.
No kidding.
What do we drink to?
To Beth.
To love. To first love. To second love. To love indestructible.
Don't laugh. I'm going to ask you something I normally don't.
You can make me laugh tonight, you really are a witch.
Play something. God, it's still as death in here. Illness takes what it wants. Always does, doesn't it? Play sweetly. Let's make this seem like a home again.
I don't blame Eric for what happened.
Well, that's the problem. You see, Eric's greatest asset is that Teflon suit he wears. Never takes responsibility for anything.
No, he loved my mother. I mean, he wanted to help her.
Until he didn't. How can such a passive person inspire so much love and loyalty? Because he'll say yes to anything. Even if he only means yes for the moment. I can't believe I sent you back to him. I'll never make that mistake again.
You know, I hate that my mother never really had her life on her own terms. You know, she fought to keep that marriage, and then Daddy left. And then she worked like a dog to raise us. And then she finally had like a little time for some peace, and this disease just...
Don't let that happen to you, Donna. A life on your own terms. Don't settle for anything less.
How do I get there from here?
You'll see. I'll show you.
Phone's going to start ringing off the hook tomorrow.
Been a long time since I slept alone.
You get so you don't mind it.
Maybe some people do.
You don't have to hold your stomach in anymore.
Let myself go, haven't I?
You look pretty good for a guy your age.
You know, the last time you said that to me was years ago. After Thomas's birth.
Well, I told you that to make you feel better. You didn't really believe it, did you?
Thanks for keeping me company.
Thanks for believing me. Good night, Eric.